Hi, welcome to Proven Cures. This is your host, Sarah McLeod. Today is Wednesday, April 6, 2020. And May 6, 2020. I'm sorry. And this video is actually going to be addressed to all of the people, especially my fellow ladies and weight conscious consumers who are taking apple cider vinegar to help and reduce their waistlines. A lot of us, of course, I think probably most of the world right now are under quarantine, and a lot of people are joking, saying, oh, I'm sitting home and I'm doing nothing but gaining weight because I'm not out moving around like I'm accustomed to. And a lot of us are doing the exact opposite and making efforts to lose weight because summer is on the horizon and we do not expect to be on lockdown forever. I myself have recently lost 70 pounds. And I do have polycystic ovarian syndrome. So my weight loss challenge is very different from someone who can lose weight with a natural diet and exercise. If you are someone with PCOS and you are interested in what I have done to lose weight, I reduced from 320 pounds to 250 pounds and steadily going down, then I think I might do a video on it. I may not. I'm right now trying to get in contact with the manufacturer of the product, the primary product that helped to retrain my brain to actually benefit from diet and exercise, and I haven't heard back from them, so I'm not sure if I really want to advertise their product. But I'm also, of course, more interested in helping the public. So like I said, if you have PCOS and you are interested in what I did to lose weight, then I will share it with you. I might not do a video, I might just send you an email, I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, this particular video is about taking apple cider vinegar. As a personal friend of mine said that it has become a part of her regimen, her weight loss regimen. And she does not have hormonal problems. So she's a natural, she's trying to lose weight the natural way, and it actually works for her. And my caveat with that, when I heard that she's actually taking the gummies, she's not drinking it or taking the tablets, but I just remember hearing all my life, it might just be a Jamaican thing, or maybe it's said all across the Caribbean, I don't know, someone can correct me, but apple cider vinegar rottens the bones. That's always been in the back of my mind. So whenever I see people just drinking it indiscriminately or taking the tablets, I worry for them, but I usually keep my mouth shut because people don't like to hear anything negative about something that they believe in. But since she's my friend, I did tell her. I'm sorry if I look distracted. I actually saw somebody with a full face mask from here all the way down to, the front of his face, and just looked strange. But I'm walking down the street. But anyways, so yeah, back to the subject at hand. So I decided to do some research for myself, and I did find some serious side effects associated with the consumption of apple cider vinegar. First of all, it is advertised by a lot of companies to do really great things, and it does do these things, but there are side effects. It is advertised to treat arthritis. It is advertised as an anti-aging product, of course, advertised to help lose weight. It is advertised to help with hemorrhoids, to cure sore throat, reduce high blood pressure, even help with indigestion. Now, the normal apple cider vinegar that you would purchase in a bottle from your grocery store and keep in the house has an acidic value, the primary acid being acetic acid as opposed to citric acid, which you would find in a vitamin C product or fruit or something like that. The typical amount of acetic acid that would be in your household apple cider vinegar in liquid form is 5%. And that is what is considered, I don't want to misname the agency, the Consumer Product Safety Commission considers that any apple cider vinegar or acetic acid preparation that with a concentration of acetic acid above 20% is considered to be dangerous. Okay, and the typical acetic acid content of your regular household ACV is at 5%. So that is what is considered to be safe at certain dosages. Now, even at those dosages, we've had people, random consumers go into the ER with various issues from drinking apple cider vinegar at that acidic percentage too much. And I'm going to discuss that first and foremost. So this woman, she was taking the tablets. A 48-year-old woman was taking the tablets, got one of the tablets lodged in her throat for 30 minutes, and it caused so much damage to her throat that she developed severe pain and difficulty swallowing that persisted for 6 months after that one lodging in her throat. There was another person here of 28 years old who drank 8 ounces of apple cider vinegar diluted in water every single day for 6 years, who was diagnosed with osteoporosis. Imagine being diagnosed with osteoporosis at 28 years old. So that is severe bone loss, by the way. There was a 15-year-old patient who suffered severe dental decay from drinking apple cider vinegar to keep her weight down. So those are isolated cases of consuming too much apple cider vinegar to where it caused severe detriment in the human body. Now, I'm going to tell you, what I want to share with you. So now that you know how acidic your apple cider vinegar is at a safe amount, which is 5%, 5 to 20%, I'm sorry, I want to share with you a study, just the study results. The study is titled Esophageal Injury by Apple Cider Vinegar Tablets and Subsequent Evaluation of Products. It was published July of 2005 in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. And what researchers did, they conducted this research after the 48-year-old woman reported to the ER with the lodged ACV tablet. And so what the researchers did was they wanted to see just how much acetic acid are in these tablets that caused this problem that persisted with her for 6 months. And what they did was they tested 8 different apple cider vinegar tablets that were on the market. And they were tested for pH, acid content, and microbial development of microbes. None of the tablets, thankfully, not just tablets, but none of the ACV products, thankfully, developed any form of microbes. However, what was found was that, number one, they're not all composed of just acetic acid. Some were composed of citric acid and also malic acid. So that is the first thing to check with anything that you buy. Make sure that that's what you're actually getting is pure acetic acid, because that is what you think that you're paying for. So with the products that they tested, all of them had between 1 to 11% acetic acid. Remember, your household vinegar is normally at 5%. So over 5% is a lot. It's highly, highly acidic. So that might not be something you want to take throughout the day. Maybe just once a day, or decrease the amount that you would take if your product has more than 5%. Some of the products had citric acid between 0 to 19%, and one product was 49% malic acid. Okay, so that's one way to check for purity of what you purchased. In addition, dose recommendations were between 300 to 1,500 milligrams per day. And some product samples were 3 to 10 times higher. Had a 3 to 10 times higher acidic value than your typical household ACV. So that study was done in order for consumers to keep in mind, and also for physicians to keep in mind, to actually make recommendations to their patients based on what they're taking at home, to help themselves with natural supplements, to basically say, well, this is healthy or this isn't unhealthy based on this study. That was the purpose of the study, and that's why I'm sharing it here, to help you as well. Hopefully you gathering, some benefit from this, especially if you are someone who consumes apple cider vinegar. Symptoms of too much apple cider vinegar. Okay, so it is touted to help with weight loss and also to reduce blood sugar spikes in diabetics, because what it does is it slows down the emptying of food from the stomach. So too much apple cider vinegar can cause too much of a delay in emptying the stomach, which can worsen a condition called gastroparesis, which is something that type 1 diabetics often have. So if you are type 1 diabetic and you're taking, or you're thinking of taking apple cider vinegar because it's been touted to help with your condition, too much apple cider vinegar can in fact worsen your condition. Okay. Another symptom of too much apple cider vinegar is nausea and indigestion. And it's funny because indigestion is one of the things that apple cider vinegar is touted as being helpful for. And in fact, too much of it can make that situation worse. As I discussed before, another symptom is bone loss. The 28-year-old was actually consuming 8 ounces of it. That's quite a bit. She was consuming that every single day. So I'm sure most people aren't, drinking 8 ounces of, that must be horrendous. 8 ounces of apple cider vinegar a day. Can you imagine that? God. But that, she ended up developing osteoporosis as a result of that. And she did it for 6 years. My goodness. Another symptom of too much apple cider vinegar is low potassium. So as a result of that, if you are taking anything that decreases potassium in your body, such as a digoxin, which is a pharmaceutical medication, or maybe you're taking diuretics, it's best to stay away from apple cider vinegar, because it can lower your potassium too much, unless you're willing to supplement with potassium, but then you'd have to be followed by a doctor and stuff like that, and get your blood tested and everything. Another symptom, which I believe I stated before, is erosion of the tooth enamel. Severe erosion of the tooth enamel that can cause dental decay. Throat pain, of course. And the final one is skin burns. So if it comes too much, if it's comes in direct contact with your skin and is left on for too long, it has been known to cause burns for certain people. Now, the good news is that it can be taken safely, which is the whole point of this video. So your first task in taking it safely is to find out the true acidic content of the ACV product that you're taking. Try to keep it within the 5 to 10% range there. Ideally it should be around 5%. It shouldn't be more than 5%. You can minimize tooth decay by consuming it with a straw. If you are drinking it, minimize tooth decay by consuming it with a straw, rinsing your mouth out with water afterwards, and then waiting 30 minutes to brush your teeth. If you are taking my friend, she's taking the chewable gummies, I don't think that's a good idea, because you're literally chewing the vinegar into your teeth, which rottens your teeth. So I don't think that's a good idea. What did I write here? Limit consumption to diluting it in water. I think that's a no-brainer, but I guess some people don't do that. Limit consumption to 1 teaspoon in water. 1 teaspoon in water. So try not to overdo it. 1 teaspoon, maybe 1 teaspoon with every meal at the most. That's definitely not equivalent to anything near 8 ounces. So that concludes this video. Please like, share, leave comments for me. My email is provingcures@gmail.com if you want to ask me anything personal about weight loss. And be blessed at this time, and try to, you know, keep your mental status up. I know it's hard when we can't go out like we used to. We can't spend time with our family members. We can't travel. You know, it's really difficult. But try to look forward to the future. There is always a future. Things never stay the same. And in so doing, do things to better yourself in the now, so you'll be better prepared for when things go back. They might not go back to the normal that we know, but they're going to go somewhere. And we still have to survive, right? And we still have to try and do well for ourselves. So yeah, so be blessed and take care until next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.